Hey everybody, Jay and Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym, and I am here to do another Road to the Arnold, 22 Arnold Classic, and I'm here with
Lenny Wicks.
Lenny is in Classic Physique.
Yes, sir.
And he's originally from Pittsburgh, and we just met today.
Born and raised. Born and raised in Pittsburgh.
So, funny story is I talked to Lenny, and I talked to his trainer, Mike Davies, and I said, oh, you know, we call this the warehouse, because the warehouse, we have the NPC clothing warehouse, even though it's the NPC Photo Gym, but the nickname is the warehouse, right? So we set up a time, I said, and he's like, oh yeah, I know where the warehouse is. I'm like, oh, cool, right? So I'm thinking he had been here, you know, potentially to buy clothes, people come and do that. So I come around and he's calling me, he's like, I'm here. I'm like, where? I'm walking all over the gym. He goes, we have a gym in Pittsburgh called the Exercise Warehouse. He was actually there.
Sitting in there waiting for you. Asking people there if you were there. They're like, no, we haven't seen him. I'm like, you told me to be here. Okay.
That's all right. So I sent him the address. He was here in 15 minutes. But funny story. Yeah. I don't even think of that because everybody just, if you're from Pittsburgh, everyone just calls this place the warehouse.
Yeah, I've never been up here before.
Well, now you know.
Yeah.
Now you know.
And I've been out of Pittsburgh for some years, so you know.
Yeah. So you're living now in?
Columbus, Ohio.
So that's how you hooked up with Mike Davies?
Yes. Back in 2018. That's when I started bodybuilding, and I hooked up with Mike, and he basically taught me everything I know about bodybuilding.
So I said to Lenny, I go, I asked him if he was still living here. He said, no, he's not in the Berg. He said that he went and did some other things. Give people some background of what you did, why you left Pittsburgh, how you ended up in Ohio and everything. So
yeah, so I've been in Ohio for years. I actually went to school at Youngstown State. From there, I went on to play football up in Canada. Then I came back down to the States, played arena ball in Pittsburgh, and I played arena ball out in Cleveland.
What position?
Corner.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I was playing arena ball out in Cleveland, ended up meeting my wife out there, and then we moved down to Columbus, and I've been there since. Yeah.
Yeah, no offense to all you, but I wouldn't want to stay in Cleveland either. Columbus is better.
Yeah, Columbus is a lot nicer than Cleveland, in my opinion.
Well, of course, yeah, we have that rivalry. I mean, can't help it. Columbus, good. Cleveland, eh. Listen, Dave Lieber, I know you're watching this. You're okay. You're the best part of Cleveland, not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But after that, I don't know.
Yeah. I didn't mind Cleveland, though. I had a good time when I was in Cleveland. I did.
Yeah. I couldn't help taking the cheap shot.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it. From Pittsburgh, you got to.
Listen, all I know is that Cincinnati's in the Super Bowl and the Browns and the Ravens and the Steelers are all sitting home.
By some miracle, we made it to the playoffs. I was happy about that.
Right. So, but all right. So after you were done with football, I'm assuming you trained with weights when you were playing football and everything.
Yeah.
What made you decide that you wanted to be a competitor?
So I stopped playing football when I was about 27, and I was just doing a lot of personal training people, and I've always had that drive to compete. So I needed to figure out what I was going to do. So I tried CrossFit. It was okay. And I couldn't really get into it. Then I got into powerlifting, and I actually really loved powerlifting. And I did powerlifting for a couple of years. I did really well. Won some world championships, some national championships, and I was like, I want a new challenge. And a lot of people were like, well, you look like a bodybuilder. You should try bodybuilding. I was like, I don't really know anything about it. And that's when a lot of people were recommending Mike Davies to me. They were like, yeah, he's right up the street, because I was in the same area.
Okay.
So went up there, I met him. And first time I walked in, I'm feeling like I'm hot stuff. Like, yeah, I do this. And Mike looked at me and was like, yeah, you got some good parts. Your back is trash. We definitely got to bring that up. I'm like, what? My back is trash? What? So I mean, it gave me that. It gave me that.
If you don't know Mike's no nonsense.
Yeah, he's straight to the point.
Always.
Yeah, but that gave me the spark, and like I said, I started in 2018. Ended up earning my pro card in 2019.
At the North Americans.
Yes, sir.
Here in Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir.
Not in the tent.
No, we're not
at the Sheraton.
Yeah. So I mean, that was awesome for me to get my pro card, and then it's like, what's the next goal? It's like, man, I want to make it to the Olympia. I want to get the invite to the Arnold. So basically, took all 2020 off because of COVID. Then 2021, did my pro debut at the Pittsburgh. I got top 10 there, and then I won the Weider Natural in November that just passed. I won that show, which got me the Olympia qualification. And then Arnold hit me up. Well, not Arnold didn't hit me up, but the people for the Arnold hit me up and gave me the invite to the Arnold. So making dreams happen.
This is it.
Yeah.
Okay, so something you kind of just flew right by. So something I'm going to bring up is the fact that you did win a natural contest.
Absolutely.
Right? And speaking with Mike, he's told me that you've been a lifetime natural athlete.
Yes, sir. My whole life.
Proud of that, man.
I'm extremely proud of it. Most people want to question it, and I'm like, that's fine. It doesn't bother me.
That's a compliment.
It used to bother me. It really used to get to me, but honestly now it's just like, I understand why you think that. So it doesn't bother me anymore.
But in a way, it is like it's a compliment that they think that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know? So how old are you now?
34.
Okay. Because we were saying, when you stop playing football and everything, right? Yeah. So, I mean, look at him. He looks like he's 24.
I like to say that, but
listen, you can get away with it. It's when you start getting gray in here, though, you might have to say 30. But
my kids let me know on a regular basis, like, yeah, Dad, you're old. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, so you've accomplished a lot in a very short time.
Yeah.
In this sport.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really awesome.
So, of course, as everybody knows who stands here in front of me, the inevitable question is, are you going to come back and do the Pittsburgh Pro?
I would love to win the Pittsburgh. That's been a goal as well. So I won't be doing it this year. Not this year, but I do plan on going to Pittsburgh Pro again. Absolutely.
Why not this year?
After I get done with the Arnold, my focus is going to be completely on the Olympia. I just want to make sure I'm ready for that, for my first Olympia.
Yeah, but think about this. Because I'm not going to let you off easy. Just imagine going into the Olympia with the Arnold and the Pittsburgh title. Listen, Pittsburgh's a big deal.
Oh, I know it is.
I mean, as I always tell everybody, I go, the Pittsburgh is where Chris Bumstead made his switch, the Classic, and won it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Look what it's done for him.
Look, I'm not against it. I got to talk to my coach about it, but I know that the plan was after the Arnold, we're going to be focused straight on the Olympics.
Well, the reason I will say this, half jokingly, is because it's beginning of May, and since the Olympia is the weekend before Christmas, there's a lot of time.
A lot of time.
Yeah.
A lot of time.
Now that I have your phone number, I'm not going to let you off.
It's okay. I don't mind it.
I'll be group texting you and Mike. It'll get real when I have my dad in on the group text.
It's all good, man. It's all good. Yeah. But like I said, that's why the Pittsburgh was my first show. Here's
the other thing. New venue. We're in a new venue this year.
Yeah, I saw that.
We're at the Wyndham.
Yeah, I saw
the Grand Wyndham. So you could stay there and compete there. Just come down to the second floor. So I'm going to give you a little history. I've been telling everybody this. This is true. So there's this poster I just showed you of when Arnold was here guest posing. He guest posed a few times at the Mr. Pittsburgh back in the 70s. My father brought him in when he was doing his Olympia run. My father used to run the contest at that hotel. It used to be the Pittsburgh Hilton back in the day. Okay. So the stage that Arnold guest posed on is the stage the Pittsburgh's going to be on this year.
Yeah.
There's literally history.
Yeah. Trying to convince me. We'll see.
Listen, I'm just dangling it out there right now. When you, I'm not going to torture you now until at least you're 5 steps off the Arnold stage.
Gotcha.
I'll give you.
I appreciate that.
Listen, I'll give you an even 6 steps. How's that? Deal?
Absolutely. Let me get off that stage. And
he's going to be like this. Where's Jam? I'm going to go the opposite way.
Oh, man. I appreciate that, though.
I'm a man of my word.
All right.
I'll give you 6 steps.
6 steps.
That's not counting the steps. It's when you come down the steps, when you actually hit the ground.
Sounds like a plan.
Doesn't mean I won't be standing there counting them.
Oh, man.
So, anyways, do you want to give a shout out to anybody while you're here?
Just my coach. Appreciate you. That's pretty much it.
All right.
Yeah.
So listen, we'll probably see you back here in April doing your road to the Pittsburgh. So
I have to set that up.
it's easy for you now that you know which warehouse to come to.
I know where exactly where to come.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So listen, how does it? I didn't even ask you this. How does it feel to be invited to the Arnold, man? I mean,
I'm telling you, like that was.
And you're now in the two
awesome.
biggest contests.
I know. It was. I was so excited when I got that. I didn't even know. Actually, I got a message from one of my boys, my boy Joey. I was training somebody and he sent me
They
a
put the
text
list
message.
up.
Yeah, I didn't even know that the list was up. He was like, "Congratulations, man!" I'm like, "Thanks for what?" And he was like, "You got the invite to the Arnold." I was like, "What? Oh!" So I mean, I was crazy excited when I got that invite. I'm still crazy excited to get on stage with those guys. Like, yeah,
Yeah, it's going to be good.
It's a dream come true. It really is.
Yeah,
So
good.
now I just got to perform up there.
All right. Listen, got no doubt. If you haven't seen Lenny, I'm going to shameless plug here. Go to NPC News Online. We have a new search function right at the top of the homepage where you can search competitors. So put in Lenny Wicks, and it'll take you to all of his contests. All the way back to his amateur contests, his NPC contests are all there. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. But those people might not, so now they know. You can watch his progression, like through these few years of what he looked like back then, and then what he's looking like now as a pro.
Yeah.
And with his victory. All right, that's it, man.
All right.
All right, Jay and Manion,
Lenny Wicks.
we'll see you all in Columbus at the Arnold.
See y'all there.